Someone took $200 million Bitcoin out of an exchange. Oh my God, what does that mean? We're going to be talking about that and more in today's episode. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, staying alive here in Dubai. Oh man, it's always a crazy day in crypto, especially when we're getting in the bull cycle. We're in the bull cycle, and Bitcoin just pumped, Ethereum pumped, and we're going to be talking about that, going over the charts as well in today's episode. Make sure you stick around for that. And if you're interested in trading, make sure you head over to bybit.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below, or okx.davincij15.com. Both of those exchanges, right, are great. Also, as a bonus special for the first 100 people, if you deposit $100 starting today for the next week, right, you could earn, they'll give you a bonus of $30 as long as you follow the KYC and also do one single trade. So yeah, take $100, do a single trade, and you can get $30 trading bonus that you could trade on your own. So hey, free money is free money, so make sure you take advantage of that. Okay. With that said, let's get on with the news. For my news rant for today, we're going to be talking about Coinbase receiving a Wells notice from the SEC focused on staking assets listings. A Wells notice is typically preceded with an enforcement action. Okay, so now they are going to go after Coinbase for, hey, you know what? You're not allowed to stake. Yes, yes. This is the Twitter page of basically Armstrong, right? The owner, the CEO of Coinbase, and this is what he's saying. He's freaked out, right? Because like, obviously, he doesn't want to have to go through a lawsuit with the SEC. It's a lot of money. It's a waste of time. They're not doing anything wrong. And so, yeah, this is a sad thing. So if you don't mind, retweeting this, right? Yeah, that you know what? Hey, people need to vote out all the anti-crypto people in your Congress, right? Because there's a lot of people who own crypto, right? Share this with your friends. Tell them, listen, we got to stop this nonsense, right? If you could staking is not, anything bad. All you're doing is protecting the network with the staking, and that's it. So why is the government preventing you from staking through Coinbase when it's just protecting the network? Enough with your nonsense. And that's what we need to have done. Hopefully you Americans can put that together, but hey, you know what? The government is extremely powerful. Even when they're completely wrong, they don't care. They'll go after you if they believe that most people don't care about it, and they'll go after whoever it is, even though they're completely wrong. Anyways, let's move on. Whale abruptly moves almost 200 million in Shiba Inu and Bitcoin from the top crypto exchanges amid market turbulence. Yes, it's not as scary as most people as they're trying to make it out to be. It's just one person deciding to move a whole bunch of crypto, right? 200 million in BTC and almost 24 million, 30 million in what's it called, Dogecoins out of crypto.com. Now, could there be a problem with crypto.com? It's too early to tell. It's just one whale that's moving this much money, and he moved it in with 5 transactions with the BTC, and he moved it to an unknown wallet. And same with this, his Dogecoin. He loves the Doge. Gotta love the Doge. Make sure you own some Doge, because I'm telling you, Doge could be a very big winner in the future. So make sure you have a little bit of Doge in your portfolio. Not a whole lot. Not anything crazy. Just a little bit. Okay. Crypto is the solution to bank runs, not the cause. Okay, this is an interesting article. Maybe you should read it. The links are going to be in the description below. It goes on to talk about, oh well, with all these bank runs, right? We should probably own some crypto. So I want to read a little bit from here. For financial professionals, this may seem like a good time to turn away from crypto and avoid devoting energy to it. However, this could actually be the best time to embrace it and learn more. Fallouts in traditional banking and the situation the Bitcoin blockchain was created for. This is the situation that the Bitcoin blockchain was created for. And this is why crypto should continue to gain adoption. So many crypto and blockchain technology characteristics should provide solutions to the issue we're seeing. Self-custody, transparency, and immediate settlement are inherent to the crypto and could bring a more adoption. Yes, this article is pretty dry about that, but yes, basically, it's telling you that like, okay, Bitcoin is like cash. If I'm in front of you and I give you this Bitcoin or cash, right? You take it and that's it. That's the end of our settlement. And you give me the product and that's it. That's final settlement. That's the beautiful thing about Bitcoin compared to what we have today with the banking system, where hey, basically all banks are solvent. This is why they stop you when you try to take out cash. If you go to the bank right now and say, hey, give me over $5,000 worth of cash, they'll be like, okay, why do you need that for? You might have to come back tomorrow. It's not because they don't have the cash there. It's because they want to be able to sell something in order to cover the cash that you're wishing to withdraw. And yes, it's as low as $5,000. And so it is bad. Whilst, crypto exchanges should have a 1-to-1 ratio of, if you deposit this one Bitcoin, they keep that one Bitcoin for you, and they don't try to lend it out to anybody or try to earn interest on this Bitcoin. No, they have to hold it. They should, at least. If they don't do that, that's completely wrong. And that's why I trust Bybit, right? And OKX. They don't do that. So if you're interested in using those two exchanges, links are in the description below, and you can get a huge bonus from any of them. Okay, so let's head over to the charts. Wow, it's Bitcoin season again, and looking at the weekly. Now that the weekly has wicked above the previous weekly candle, you see this is actually a fractal, positive fractal, indicating we're going a lot higher. So you should be looking for trades that take you higher. I'm currently in one trade as we dump down with the Fed announcement. I tried to do a separate trade for short. It didn't quite work out. I am holding a long trade in this wick after we made sure that, hey, this is definitely breaking higher. So we're going to look for some entries. If you guys want to run this a little bit, keep in mind it's going to be a lot of chop once we get up to the $30,000 lane area. We're going to probably chop around here. If for some reason we don't and we come blast through, you could see this thing actually move all the way to 35K to 40K pretty fast, and then chop around there between 40 and 35K. That's the next area of chop that we could probably have if we do not stick around here very long, around the $30,000 area. Odds are we should stick around here, but who knows? Bitcoin will do whatever Bitcoin wants, and this is Bitcoin, right? It can be very volatile and it wants to push forward. But here, let's clean up the chart. We came back to the 38.2 and bounced off of that. That is the place where you want to buy whenever we're in a bull run. 38.2 from the previous pausing point, right? Okay, and then we can see that we also bounced off of this rising trend line. You're getting one more chance to come in here. You're looking for a chance to buy this rally. Let's just take a look at on the 4-hour. This looks like it wants to coil up and stay above the 13 EMA. If we get below it, this is where you want to start looking at buying. On the 4-hour, this is indicating the 4 hours is what you want to look for. Let's go down to a lower time frame, see if there's any kind of trade. It's probably just going to be a short-term trade. Yes, everything looks like it's dumping. We might break down a little bit and probably retest these lows here. These lows are a little bit strong. So I wouldn't be surprised if we come to around the 27 700-ish area and then bounce and continue our move higher. Now we could also chop around here for a little while, but odds are we're probably breaking out. We're breaking out. We're not going to be breaking down anytime soon because the targets. Once again, I was telling you the targets are in the 30K, around 31 to 30 to 31K area is where the targets are for lots of TA that we've seen in the past. So don't be surprised when we head up here and pause for a little bit. Okay, so make sure you head over to Bybit.com, right? If you want to just buy Bitcoin or you want to trade some Bitcoin, want to trade Ethereum, so forth. Also, in the description, we have Arbitrum, right? Let me just bring that up right here. I'm going to bring it up in my private group here, and you can see you can claim, right, your share of $200,000 USDT prize pool from Bybit, the latest Arbitrum campaigns. Sign up to enjoy, additionally $30,000 bonus. So click here. If we click here, it can take you to more information about its Arbitrum giveaway. So make sure you check that out. Okay, so let's head over to Ethereum. Looking at the this daily, you can see that this is like wow. There is a clear railroad tracks everywhere. Railroad tracks up, railroad tracks down, and then railroad tracks back up. This is whenever the candlesticks are basically, the bodies are basically the same. Those are called railroad tracks, and you can see we've been like indecision for a while on the daily, and it's clearly we're in a bullish stance here. We're back above the this trend line here, and it wants to break heavy higher. And once we break to 2,000, I am telling you, if we get over $2,000, we close a daily candlestick over 2,000, the $3,500 mark is guaranteed for this year. Absolutely. Period. No doubt, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, fine. It's not actually guaranteed, but I'm telling you that the TA says that's where we're going. And the chances are pretty high that we will get there. So with that said, Ethereum has bounced several times off of this previous support. Odds are we are done with that support forever, and it wants to pump to the $2,000 mark. So you might as well look for ways to get in on this trade, hold your trade. So the problem is, right, if we come back down here, it would be very, very bad, very bad. So you would have to hold this all the way down. So that's a long percentage, right? That's a lot of to hold on to. If we were to enter here and just say, okay, well, you know what, I have to walk away. If we break this last wick here, you're going to see that that's like a 5% loss. That means all it means is that you can't really do high leverage, right? High leverage would wipe you out well before you got down here. So you'd have to go on just on a 1-to-1. You could lose everything that you own, that you have. So if you were to take this bet, right, you want to do just a 2-to-1, which is right up here. There is resistance up there at the $2018, so you don't want it to go all the way, but chances are we're going to break through that. And you can see the 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. But what I suggest you do is we're going to want to see if we can get this to come down and buy a little bit lower in here by looking for any kind of indication that, hey, maybe we can buy a little bit lower, and so that we can reduce our risk. Right now you can see we're bouncing off the trend, that trend line. It's going to have a hard time breaking through this, breaking down. We are on a bearish stance, and so there is a chance that, hey, that we can continue on a downward move. Yes, that looks like it. And move into to retest these lows here of 1794 and so that you can actually buy in a little bit lower. But it is not a guarantee, and a break here could take us even further down to retest this the top of this breakout here. So 1765. So look for that as a possibility somewhere between 1794 and 1765 is area of where you want to buy, so that you can take it all the way high at $2,000. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something. Hope you can basically get into this market and buy some Bitcoin, buy some Ethereum, hold on to these products, even if you don't trade, because these assets are the assets of the future. Can't tell you enough about that. You want to hold these assets because they will be used 100%. I don't care how much the government hates it. I don't care how much the banks hate it. You cannot stop a technology whose time has come. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.